Hi guys and welcome back. So I just finished a book that I actually think changes the way how I feel about life, or at least makes me remember how I want to live my life. So it's very rare and seldom that I find a book that resonates on such a deep level with me. So I wanted to talk about it and wanted to share my experience with you. So let's get into it. So the book I'm talking about is Room on the Sea by André Aciman, which just was released this month. And I have very quickly become a fan of André Aciman since last year when I read The Gentleman from Peru and absolutely loved it. And now after reading this book, I am wondering what else is out there from this author. And I absolutely enjoyed this. Same as Gentleman from Peru. It's kind of a wonderful summer romance fiction read. And I absolutely enjoyed reading this one. I read it in one day. I mean, it's not a thick book. It's a very short book, but everything you need is in there. Also, look at this cover artwork. It's absolutely beautiful and it just makes you warm up inside. This is perfect for a short little summer read. Yeah, but before we talk about why this book resonated so much with me, why it touched me so much, let me quickly introduce what it is actually about. So Room on the Sea tells the beautifully sad story of love, regret, and what could have been, basically. So in Room on the Sea, we get to meet Paul, a retired lawyer, and we also get to meet Catherine, a retired shrink. They have a chance encounter while they are having to serve jury duty in New York City. They get to talking about a book that Catherine is reading, Wuthering Heights, and they start, discussing and talking about how they could possibly escape jury duty, basically. This is leading to a situation where they are both decide to spend lunch together at a Chinese restaurant, and they realize that they click very much in their way of thinking. And as a result of this, Paul and Catherine are spending the whole week of this jury selection duty together and get to know each other more and more and get to like each other more and more. They spend a lot of time at this nice little coffee shop, Italian coffee shop, and both of them are somehow connected to Italy, and they start pining over Italy, about their travels there. They start talking about and connecting over art and history. They have a lot of wonderful and open and very honest conversation with each other that they find themselves very hard to have with their current significant others. So while both are married with kids, their kids already grown-ups, they start developing this very real and natural spark between each other within just a few days. And both of them start questioning, well, how much am I willing to risk for this chance encounter, for being able to feel something again? And that's what basically the book is then about. So if you're into these kind of stories that, make you think and feel a lot, this is absolutely something for you. And, now why has this touched me so much? Why has this resonated with me so much that I'm willing to say it kind of changed my life and the way I'm looking at it? So me personally, I have always tried to live my life with the aim of having the least possible regrets. And I have found that this was a lot easier when I was still younger. And the older I've gotten, I realized that it has become more difficult to just, make the decisions that I want to make and not considering any responsibilities that may have come up now in this part of my life. And unfortunately, I learned that the more responsibilities we have, the older we do get, the harder it gets to make these kinds of decisions, stay true to yourself, and actually focus on what you like, what you love, and what ends up leaving you with the least possible regrets when you get older and are at an age where retired Catherine and Paul are at. So for me, Room on the Sea was kind of a wake-up call to go back to my roots, think about how I make decisions, why I make decisions, how I want to spend my life, basically. And it made me remind myself about three very important life lessons that I basically always knew, but maybe just forgot a little bit in the last 5 years or so. So what am I talking about? Number one, we all know that, and it's very painful. Time passes very, very, very fast. And there's nothing you can do about it. Number two, decisions not taken just because you're unsure or undecided to make a decision also can end up leading to a situation where you very much regret not even making a decision. So be sure to think about what is important to you, what it is you really want, and then make a decision rather than just leaving it open-ended, basically. And number three, and I guess most importantly, focus on spending as much time as possible with the people you love and on activities that you actually enjoy doing. I think that will end up leaving you with as few regrets as possible when the time comes. So I think looking back, I'm very grateful for André Aciman of having published this book this summer. I absolutely enjoyed this reading. I love the book from a fictional point of view, as well as taking it as a life lesson again for myself. And I hope if you guys are reading this book, I hope you're also able to kind of take a step back, think about your life and the situation you're in right now. And maybe there's one or two good tips in that book for you as well, same as for me. Other than that, yeah, please let me know if you have read or enjoyed Room on the Sea by André Aciman. Are there any other books by him that you would suggest me to read? As I mentioned, I very much enjoyed The Gentleman from Peru as well. So please let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions, recommendations from me. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Please remember to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.